Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how my stock portfolio jumped from $142,000 to $162,000 in just 2 weeks. Yes, you heard it right. In 2 weeks, my portfolio is up by almost $20,000. So in today's video, I'm going to show you like what specific stocks I have invested so far, why it did so well, and what's my future plan in this tough tariff situation. So without further delay, let's dive in. Okay, I have logged into my Wealthsimple account. At the very top, you can see my current stock portfolio value, which is $162,418. In terms of gain, it's up by 39.99%. We can call it 40%. And if you want to convert it into monetary value, it is $46,395 in return. So if I go back 1 month here, in April 8, my portfolio value was at the right corner. You can see it was $142,449, and today it's 24th April 2025. So it's almost 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, my portfolio has grown by $20,000 because it's now $60,000. So in this tough situation, the tariff situation, still my portfolio is doing pretty well because I have chosen some very strong stocks that I am pretty confident will go up in near future. So that's why I feel my portfolio is doing very well, even the situation is not in favor for the investors. So in my portfolio, I do have a few subsections. I do have a TFSA, which is up by 51%. I do have non-registered or personal account, which is up by 22%. And I am also holding some crypto, which is up by 108%. So overall, my portfolio is doing pretty well. I'm an IT person, so I feel I know better about IT industries, IT companies than any other sectors. So for that reason, I heavily invested under IT stocks under my stock portfolio. And now I'm going to show you my top biggest holdings of IT stocks under my stock portfolio, which helped me to make this sort of gain in a very short period of time. So the first one that I'm going to mention is NVIDIA. The ticker symbol is NVDA. I believe we are pretty familiar with NVIDIA company. If we are talking about any chip manufacturing company, then NVIDIA is the industry leader. And with the AI revolution, now we need to have a more and more powerful compute system, and NVIDIA can help us to build that. So in near future, the share value of NVIDIA will go up and up from my point of view. So even if we see the 5 years of return, in 5 years, it has grown by 1,408%. So imagine you invested $10,000 under this share 5 years ago. So now you'd have like 1,400% return, which is massive. So here you can see some of the gain I have made in here. So right now I have almost 60 shares of NVIDIA, and my average price is $31, and now it's $106. That means I have made almost 239% gain, which is massive gain. So still I feel like there is room for growth, and at this moment with the AI revolution, I think this is a very good time to invest under this NVIDIA stock. So here NVIDIA provides a little dividend, 0.04, but it's more of a growth stock, so we don't focus on dividend. We will purchase the share for the long-term growth basically. So I strongly suggest you guys to purchase some of the NVIDIA shares to make a substantial gain under your stock portfolio. The market cap is huge in here. We can see the market cap is 2.5 trillion. So it's a $1 trillion company. And the 52 weeks high was here we can see $153. And now it's just only $106. So here we are getting almost like 50% discounted prices right now if we purchase the NVIDIA shares. So I'm planning to buy more because of the discount The stock is good, just only for this tariff situation it's down a little bit, but it will go back up very soon. So that's the first one. The second one I'm gonna mention in here, that is one of the biggest holding under my stock portfolio, is Amazon. Amazon is a wonderful company. So whenever we're talking about Amazon, we're basically focusing on the retail business, but beside that, the e-commerce platform, beside that, Amazon has the cloud infrastructure named as Amazon Web Service, which is the industry leader of cloud computing sector. So I am an IT guy. I mainly work in cloud computing and cybersecurity field. And in cloud computing, most of the enterprise level companies are using this Amazon Web Service. So that's why I feel this share gonna go up and up very soon. And with the AI revolution now, the data centers, Amazon Web Service is launching more and more AI based products. And guess what? With this, the share price gonna go up. That's almost certain. So in 5 years, it has grown by 57%, and currently I'm holding almost 38 shares of Amazon. In value, it's almost $7,200 of stock. Here you can see I got a nice return from it. It's up by 52% from my initial investment, so it made good amount of money for me. It's also a dividend stock, not a dividend, it's more of a like growth stock. That's why the dividend, there is no dividend here yet, because all the money it's generating, all the revenue it's generating, it's reinvesting, because it has a lot of room to grow. So the 52 weeks high was to $42, and now it's 186. So guess what? Now you can get this share at a cheaper price, and within few months it's gonna go up again, and you can make a very good return. Even in this situation, in this tariff situation, where all the shares are collapsing, it's one of the major holding, and under my stock portfolio, it helped me to gain almost like $20,000 in just 2 weeks, because I invested in this high quality US IT stocks. All right, so that was my second stock. The third one that I'm gonna mention is Apple. The ticker symbol is AAPL. So right now I am holding near around 28 shares of Apple, and the value is almost $5,871. And here you can see I have made almost 37.69% return. So in 5 years, Apple share is up by 200%. So if you invested $10,000 under this share 5 years ago, by now you will have 200%. So that means $30,000. So the growth potential is huge, and we are all familiar with the Apple products, the iPhone, the MacBook, and Apple is also investing heavily under the AI sector. So with this AI revolution, I think Apple share price will go up in a few months or a year. So here I'm gonna mention the 52 weeks high was $260. Now it's $200. So now you're getting almost $60 discount. What I always focus on, whenever these shares are in a cheaper price, I try to do the dollar cost average so that I can make a good return out of it. It pays a little bit of dividend, which is like 0.49 or 0.5 we can say, but guess what, it's not a dividend stock, because it has a lot of room to grow, so all the earnings are reinvested for the Apple share. All right, that was my third holding. Now I'm gonna mention my fourth holding, biggest holding, that is also a US tech stock, which is Google. So the ticker symbol is GOOGL. So we are all familiar with the Google products. Google is the leading search engine. Google has the YouTube. So all the cool products are under Google's stock. So here the 5 years growth, it has grown by 166%, which is a massive growth. Currently I'm holding 32 shares of Google, and in value it is like 5,362 USD. I have made more than 50%, which is like 56% return so far from my initial investment. So the thing is, we feel like now the stock is a little bit expensive, but guess what? If you invested a few years ago, now you will have the return. But if you invest now, after a few years, you will also make gains, because these companies are the industry leader, and with the AI revolution, with the IT dominance the market, this giant IT stocks will go up and up. So it's a very safe bet. So it also pays a little bit of dividend, that is 0.5%, which is not that much, but guess what? It's more of a growth stock. The 52 weeks high was $207 and now $159. So that means we are getting this also in a discounted price because of the tariff situation. All the stocks are in sale right now, and I feel like this is the time to invest to make the generation wealth. So if you have some extra money, invest under the stocks, and I am pretty sure you will make good return in a short period of time. The market cap is also pretty impressive, which is 1.8 trillion. So it's also a $1 trillion company. And here you see the P ratio is also very attractive. Even though it's a growth stock, the P ratio is below 20. That is really impressive. It's 19.31. So that's why it makes total sense to invest under this Google stock. All right, the next share that is one of the biggest holding under my stock portfolio is Tesla. We are all familiar with Tesla cars, Tesla stock. So Tesla has also started working for the energy sector. So beside the automobile, now Tesla is also highly invested in the energy sector. So it is doing really well in the latest quarter report. They have made a substantial gain under this sector, and they have just doubled their revenue from this sector. So if we see the 5 years of growth, in 5 years it has grown by 452%. So massive growth. Currently I'm holding 15 shares of Tesla, which is almost like $4,000 in value, and my initial investment is up by 36.90%. Tesla doesn't provide any sort of dividend, but if we see the 52 weeks high was 488, and now it's 259. So we are getting this share almost like at a half price, 50% discount. So the fundamentals of the companies is strong. The sectors that is investing is also very solid. So this is the time to invest this share in a cheaper price, so that in future when we're gonna see the boom under this stock, we'll make a lot of money if we invest right now. So these are my individual stocks, that the biggest holdings that I have. Beside that, I have invested heavily under ETF. So there are two major ETFs that I have invested. The first one is VFV, that I have mentioned many times in my videos. So VFV stands for Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. So basically it's tracking the S&P 500, the top performing 50 companies, of, not 50, 500 companies of US market. So I have currently 221 shares of VFV. In market value, it's almost $30,000 of shares, and it's up by 15%. But guess what? If we see the trend, the US market has always gone up in longer term. So here my money is safe. It is well diversified, and with the market cap, like this VFV share has all ETF has all the major share, like the one that I already mentioned, just the Netflix, Amazon, Google, all the tech stocks. Beside that, all the top performing 500 stock of US market. So it's a very safe bet if you really want to have a tension-free investment. Then I feel like this is one of the safest bet that you can have. Just invest under the S&P 500 VFB, and your money gonna grow in a very rapid pace. If we see the 5 years growth in 5 years, even though now it's the tariff season, and here all the stocks are falling back, still it's up by almost 92%. So if you invested $10,000 5 years ago, now you'll have like $20,000 easy. Just you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pick the perfect stock. You have just invested the top performing 500 US stocks. So it's a very safe investment. So 52 weeks high was 157. It's now 134. This is, I think, a good time to invest because now we are getting at a discounted price. My average price was $116. I purchased this VFV most of the time, like when it was the COVID season, and I try to do the dollar cost average. That's why I do have a discounted rate in here, which helped me to make almost like 15% from my initial investment. So that's the VFV, and it also provides a little dividend, which is 1.16%, and you can see every month I'm getting the dividends in here. I am getting $46, $35. So I have VFV under my TFSA and under my non-registered personal account. So in total, every month I'm getting around $80 of dividend from here, which is almost like free money. That's one. And then the second one I want to mention, the second ETF that I have is this VDY. VDY stands for Vanguard Canadian High Dividend Index ETF. If you want to track the Canadian dividend stocks, and you can invest under here. It has all the major banks and all the major financial institute in here. So here your money will be also well diversified. And from here you will get a nice dividend, which is almost like 5%, 4.62%. And in terms of growth, it has grown by 78% in 5 years. So you're gonna get the growth potentiality, and also you will gonna get some nice dividend from here. Right now I do have 408 shares of VDY. In terms of value, monetary value, it's almost $20,000, and it's up by 12%. Every month I'm also getting the VDY dividends too. So here you can see I have this month, April, I have gained almost $30, $60, $70 of VDY dividends, and I have reinvested again under the VDY. Congratulations guys for reaching this far of today's video. So today I have shown you my gains in just 2 weeks. My portfolio is up by $20,000. I have shown you my top holdings, the top tech stock, the ETF that I'm holding that helped me to get this sort of gain in just 2 weeks. So a good question could be like, why my portfolio did well even in this tough situation? The answer of this question is, if you saw my investment portfolio, so most of the stocks that I invested are the tech stocks, and with the recent earnings, even in this tough situation, those stocks did well. They have positive results, and beside that, the AI revolution, the good news, the adoption of AI, I think my stock portfolio really got lucky in this case with all of this positive news. So now I'm gonna share my strategy, like what I'm planning to do with my current stock portfolio. Am I gonna buy more, or I'm gonna sell some of the stocks? Well, I'm more of a long-term investor. So whenever I'm buying a share, a company, particular company share, I'm doing a lot of research at the back end. When I'm pretty confident and I'm pretty sure that it has the potential to go up in long term, then I'm buying it. So for me, selling some share is not an option. I am buying it for a very long time, maybe for 10 years or 15 years, maybe more, because I have tried day trading, I have tried long-term investing. Well, if you really want to make good amount of money, you have to be a long-term investor, because I do have, because first of all, if you just pretty sure, like if you have done your studies and you have pretty sure this company is going to do well, buy the stocks and hold it, and when the market gonna go up, and if you have chosen some quality stocks, it will go up too. That's my philosophy. And beside that, if you're working, if you have a full-time job, it's very hard to do the day trading, and it's a lot of stress. I did it for a few months and I gave up, because I feel like that stress that is causing is not justifying the returns. That's why I am more into now long-term investment. So now I'm trying to buy more of the IT shares, because I feel IT is the future. With the AI revolution, this tech stocks gonna do really well, because all the tech companies that I mentioned, they are heavily investing and for the AI R&D, and with the breakthrough, the share price will go up and up. And beside that, I am also holding some cash under my account, under my savings account, because if I get some better opportunity, like if some news causes some panic sales, then I will purchase some more shares, because when everyone is afraid, like when the people are doing the panic sale, that's a perfect time to enter. So I'll just add up some more shares under my stock portfolio. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. If you guys have any question about your investment journey, let me know in the comment section, and I'm going to reply in a very short period of time. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see my upcoming contents. That's all for today. Have a great and wonderful day.